Kind you don't ask about. Ripcord has been taking a hell of a beating. So it's our job to secure the asset and get the fuck out. Relax. We got fast flyers who flying combat air support for this mission. It'll be a walk in the park. Thanks, gun.
All birds, checking when ready.
Right. So then, let me.
Badger 901, good to go.
Oh, sorry, let me mute the mic. Oh, okay. Unmute.
Badger 901,
Go, there go.
Badger 901.
Rotors up.
All birds, go. Break out the full pitch. All birds ready.
All set, go quick. Oh, man, Adler. Why do I get the feeling you about to give us some bad news? You're a smart guy. The news could be very, very good. The Ripcord is going to have to wait a little while. We're breaking off from the Armada, taking a detour. That's good because the source tipped us off that there may be a heavy hitter in town. A Soviet operative known as Perseus. Oh, shit. Appreciate the enthusiasm, Sims. Our source is right. We could be looking at an intel gold mine. First time, first duty things our radar.
Approaching the village now.
Oh, we're going down. Oh, black man, you're gonna be the first to die. I hate to see it. Let's go. Hey, bro! I thought you were my friend.
Our source on all the Soviets that are building in the center of town.
Alright, chill us down. This was worth the purchase. Yo, and it was on sale. My gosh. Look at these motherfucking graphics, bro. When Ronald Reagan. Hey, I know this is stellar. Come on, Khalid. Hey, you're correct. I don't know how you figured that out, but this is 1981. American president in the year 1981. Ronald Reagan, Jimmy Carter and Ronald Reagan.
Okay.
The 40th president. Ronald Wilson Reagan was an this guy's name, bro. 666. Ronald. Yeah, remember they exposed anything in that Boondocks. Was an American politician who served as the 40th president of the United States from 1981 to 1989. Yep. Not that I know this because I know more about this. I know this because of this. Yeah. No, they just said 1981. That's how I know 1981. I know Ronald Reagan because I recognize them. I know Ronald Reagan's face. Yeah. Yeah, it's easy to remember that because I saw it in all of the documentaries, or like when he gets assassinated.
Oh, I didn't know that.
You know he was assassinated. Hold on, let me check. Maybe I'm wrong. Ronald Reagan's death.
Ronald Reagan died on the 5th of June 2004. The place of death of Ronald Reagan is Bel Air, Los Angeles, California, United States of America.
Okay, now I want to hear how you died.
Aren't you talking about Kennedy?
Yeah, Kennedy. Kennedy was thingy. Okay, Alzheimer. Then Alzheimer could kill you. But there is an instance where he gets shot by some guy called Rom. Ed Rom, John Hinckley. Was as he was returning to his limousine after a speaking engagement at the Washington Walton Hotel. No U.S. president has died in office. Reagan left office on January 1999 and ultimately died of pneumonia complications 2004 at the age of 93. So, Rickman Kennedy, was he assassinated after he was president?
No.
During presidency, man. So this statement is weird. This is weird. Yeah. Let me see his face. John F. Kennedy's face.
According to less than be greater than JFK less than be greater than library. In 1961, President John F.
I don't know what you mean by John F. Kennedy's face.
Apparently, he had an affair with Marilyn Monroe.
Can't remember was the one with the skirt.
Yes. Amongst other women, not just her.
Yeah, women are pretty loose when you're president. Look at Zuma. Sheesh. They will lose all around. Everywhere. And that's why he ended up getting away with the rape charge. Because one person wasn't loose. And then he was, I'm going to take advantage. Yeah, I think, man, I'll always be the first that I think about. When I think of Zuma, I just think of the fact that South Africa was okay with having a president that raped and admitted. Like, Owana saying, or she said yes. It's still rape because she's afraid to get fired. If you can have sex with your boss, it's not rape because you can claim, dude, what if I was going to lose my job? That's why that type of situation is always like ill-advised. You can't have sexual relations. It's a huge risk, really. It's a huge risk. Like even if you guys get married, do you understand what I'm saying? Like it's just the whole thing out. You got married while he was president, while he was CEO. Like chances are you're just doing all of these things because you're like, hey, bro, I'm gonna say no. I won't be able to feed my kids back home. That's how they spin it, when they take it to court.
Mm-hmm. It's one of the parties this side.
Yeah, I'm glad it's this side than it was this side because that means motherfuckers that own the damn apartment are enjoying their lives. It's nice to see. I find it so weird how terminate. I'm out of grenades. Monkey movie, mo. Chop. Just knock the fuck out. Oh, he was behind me. Yo. Arre. Uye meche, wano kala udia spa, no ploye meche nomina.
Shit, I'm exposed.
You're exposed to whom? Keep your friends close, trophy end. She's a boy. Are you okay, bro? Are you okay? Let's go this way. Hey, this thing of being a soldier is shit, eh?
Like looking for a needle in a haystack.
Oh,
It's on
it's
you,
shit,
Bell.
bro.
Open the door. Adler, we confirmed. Soviets on shot. You sure?
Well, I'm staring at two bodies that sure as hell don't look Vietnamese to me.
Bell,
Bell,
grab that comms.
grab that comms lock.
Let's see who the fuck.
Oh, nasa grave.
Mission accomplished.
Mission accomplished.
We have the intel.
We have the intel. Let's bug out.
Good work. Hang on to that intel. We're coming in to pick you up. Alright, let's go rejoin the Armada and get this fucking asset.
Nigga, you just stood there. The fuck? It is hectic, man.
It's very good.
Yeah, very. And it's like desensitizing all the motherfucking shit you can think of.
No, not like desensitized.
By right now, I'm telling you.
We are still under heavy
Now, yeah, but then that's the sad truth is that like
Found out, reports. Get that ass
everybody else is. The Indians are. That's why they're shooting us. That's why they're okay with shooting black people. Aibo, babes. Too late now. You cannot not be this guys. Like, bruh, Indian women, Indian male, come on, Aibo, baby, the whole thing, and tricky. Where are we going, guys? The whole thing, the Phoenix, shit. Yeah, those guys were not there, brother. They were like, yeah, we're white. We're white. That's literally what they're saying. We're not black. Yeah, the people of color, it's gone now. No, I'm never gonna listen to that shit no more. There's no evidence of that. Those guys had like military weapons. Not handguns, military. There's a Carlos Schwarzenegger. Well, at some point you have to now know what everybody else is next time. Look, wow, black people don't even have guns. Problem is that, like, the way I understand this whole thing is that, like, the Zulus that were actually, the Zulus, baby, that started the strikes, were genuinely doing this shit for Zuma. Do you understand what I'm saying? They were not doing it because they are hungry. People who took advantage and said, yes, even if we're hungry, man, even if you're giving us 350 rand and you're eating 90 mil to 400 mil, a billion, things like that. That's kind of like what escalated to us. And they went and then said, okay, fine, it's cold, we're hungry, nothing's happening, no jobs, but white people and Indians have jobs, we don't, we're just going to go and take shit. We're going to go and loot. This is just a genuine thing that happens all the time. During FISMA's fall, motherfuckers looted. You understand? That's just what ends up happening during the riot. Fine. Now, you asking the question, Yaori, when these guys are like, we're fed up now, we're going to set up roadblocks, and then whoever comes into this motherfucker, we're going to shoot them. They're not shooting the actual looters now. They're shooting people that are just like, okay, let me go see if I can get some bread today, and I'm black. Do you see the problem now? It's not we caught you looting. There's no that type of situation. There's not we caught you looting, now we're shooting you. That's not what was happening. But not assume you're black, you're going in the direction, you're going to do some fucked up shit. Unfortunately, there's no evidence to show like you would be looting or not, because old ass women were doing it too. Niggas and Beamers and Benzes were doing it too. Fuck, put some respect on Beamers. Niggas and Benzes were doing it too. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, it's like there's no, they're looking at it as you're black, you're going to go loot. That's like your concept. Poor motherfuckers were doing it, rich motherfuckers were doing it. CEO of Ubuntu Watu went and looted. Do you realize when they're looking at it from their perspective, it's as long as you're black, you're likely to use it. Unless if you're gonna come here with flyer, looking in a NP regime, South Africa back then, we just assume you're going to go loot. That's just how it is. And on top of that, baby, even if Zulus have guns, they don't have the type of guns that those guys had. I'm telling you, if Zulus really have guns that have like armor and bullet that they can strap around their if they have that shit, maybe. Those guys had like were ready for war type of fucking guns.
So,
Hey, like there's no, you can't go there with a pistol, just the ones that you use
I know
when
taxi
mugging
drivers
people.
have guns like that.
Fair, fine. I buy it. Problem is that taxi
Just
drivers.
surprised by why they didn't.
Remember, taxi drivers were also against the looting. A lot of taxi associations were like, I don't know about the KZN, but a lot of taxi associations were like, nah, you guys are gonna fuck up our neighborhood. We're not gonna do this shit. Do you get what I'm saying? That's basically what happened. As I'm busy, is this still muted? Hey, people are listening more and back busy saying already. Black looking, they're no longer people of color. But it's like how it really is how I feel, man. You know what I'm saying? I feel like at some point the mere fact that there are white people that actually understand, or these guys are looting because of the following circumstances. It's not just because of Zuma. It's because these guys are seeing an opportunity to loot. White people are seeing an opportunity to loot as well, but they're not looting because they're privileged to not loot. It's not just about you are above everyone else. Like us, for instance, we didn't go loot because we're privileged to not go loot. We're part of the so-called 10% that has income that's more than 20,000, 7,000, or whatever the fuck it is. Do you get what I'm saying? It makes little sense for you to go and loot.
It made sense for Ubuntu what.
Yes.
As a sales guy.
Maybe that guy does not have that privilege. Does not have the privilege already. As in, next month I have a guaranteed pay. Because we know, like, our income is more or less guaranteed. No matter what happens, even if we lose our jobs, we built something so strong. That one way or the other, like you manage to quit your own job and still get back up on top, and even higher than where you were. Do you understand what I'm saying? It doesn't even take 2 years. So in some people's cases, it's like, hey, leo Ubuntu what might even fall. Do you understand what I'm saying? Maybe also,
That's what I was thinking though.
I don't know. Okay, maybe let me then restructure the idea of this privilege that I'm talking about. It's very possible that Lumjita or this man who decided to go and loot Ale CEO, I'll use him and the Benz guy. It's very possible they did not grow up. They did not grow up with privilege. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yes, that there is that possibility because we did. We both did. If when baby, you did not.
In the township,
Baby, Montana is not township.
You stayed in Kailicha.
When? Grade 7, primary. When did you grow up in Kelly Primary. Yeah, that's my point. I was born going to home, babes. I'm not gonna speak about that as if like this is where everything happened. No, your primary, your high school, your tertiary. You get what I'm saying? Get the average of where you used to actually stay.
Okay.
Yeah. So I actually stayed in worse circumstances than you did because because my primary was still in the burbs as well. So that's the only thing. It's just my tertiary, even though my tertiary was twice as long as yours. I lived in the Bundus. I took 6 years in tertiary.
I took 5.
5.
Yes, I have 2 degrees.
But all of them were in the burbs. Okay, fine. So 5 years in the burbs. Another 5 years. You spent 10 years in the burbs. High school and tertiary. When in primary did you move to Thingy?
Grade 7.
Don't know.
It was grade 7.
Beginning, I assume, so that you can move from grade 6 there to grade 7. Which report was the last one year go college?
Grade 6.
Grade 6, first term. Fine. So that means you had 11 years in the burbs. Yeah? Fine. I get burb and there's a highway in front of your place. A highway, and you can walk to the highway, right? It's not that far, bro. Like if someone saying, "Well, my mom will fetch me from the airport," bro. The airport, from the airport. No. So anyway, it may not be as fancy as you want to compare it. It may not be as fancy as the king in Flora Park, now, especially Old Flora Park, which is where we stay. But in the same light, remember, Gore, because of the level of the fanciness that we see and acknowledge now, né, is based off of what we know what that's fancy. People in Polokwane don't think that's fancy because there's Bendo, there's a Tender Park, there's Stair Park. Those places mentions everywhere. Reason being, the land Limpopo was not as high as like the land Diako, Cape Town, for instance. So the chances are, when your parents bought the Montana land over the actual house, it probably cost more or less the same as my parents when they bought the Front Park house. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because probably even more. You probably paid more for that just for the sake of you're getting out of the hood and you're being part of, like, suburban Cape Town, whatever. Because now, just like renting, it's a bad idea to sell anything there now. Because the renting will always be good. Do you get what I'm saying? Because it's Cape Town. So that, keep in mind, if we were in the high end places, Polokwane, like Bendo or Stair Park, then chances are my parents or my dad would have paid the same amount as you would have, like back in the day. Because in Cape Town, exactly. Because whenever what you get for this small amount, this smaller space, we're probably gonna get double the space. When I'm looking at the space at your home, it's more or less the same space, probably even bigger, because it's a corner house. But it's not, our place is not bigger than yours in terms of Jan.
In terms of land, it is. It's just that the land is utilized. Like there's a whole nother house in the house.
Oh, so I know you're not counting that house. Now we'll come to that house, the house you have people renting there. That's part of the land that you bought.
Okay.
Hey.
I'm saying, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Our land is a bit smaller than.
Find out the ERF size.
Okay.
Yeah, out of curiosity, just find out the ERF size and tell them what you're trying to buy, and you're trying to think what did we grow up in a 300 square meter or what type of thing.
Okay.
Yes, I'm sure that would be easy for me to ask for my dad. I don't even have to give him an explanation. Give me a rough size. Okay, my son. Over here. So I just had,
get the rate. They just look at the rate.
That may help. The rate also has that ERF size there. So the reason why I mentioned that is that keep in mind your 11 years in that suburban, it can also be seen as a little bit more bougie than the how many years that I spent. Like if it were 11 years, cool, but now we're going to count. It's more than 11 years, and that's probably the only reason why it would be more or less the same. Because I spent my 7 years because we moved when the tower was born. It was like, okay, the tower can be born here. This is where the tower was born. We had to move from Lebaho. So I only spent 5 years going to Lebaho. And tower was born in Polokwane. That's for a park.
Was the place too small for another town?
No, I'm pretty certain it was. It was even bigger in terms of land. That's all I can remember about that place is that it had land. And like Salamana, when the house is like maybe less than 50% of the land that we have. They said the land is like soil because it's bunduish. It's township. It's not bunduish. It's townshipish. So fine. They moved because of span. Tama got spun elsewhere, and which was unfortunate actually when I think about it in the long run, because then my mom had to travel a lot more. She traveled like she would leave like at 5 a.m. type of thing to go to the school that she taught. It was quite hectic. So, but then I think that they just weighed the options, and like now she was hoping, okay, but I'll get a job, type of thing, and it just took some time for her to get that job. It was end up being, you just get used to doing that. So fine, 7 years, go from 1996, we moved 1996. Yeah, we moved 1996. So, and July, so or whatever, 1996, we went to Flora Park. But I'm not too certain. My memory is a bit foggy because like it's difficult to tell because I wasn't in school, right? So I don't know in which term or whatever. So, but I'm pretty certain, Uguti, I did crash. I did crash and I did not do, what's that after crash when you're 6 years old? I did not do preschool. So I did crash. I was probably like a 6 month crash or whatever. Then I did grade 1. Fine. So grade 1 to grade 7, I had it in the burbs. Grade 8 to grade 12, I had it in the burbs. That's 12 years. Yeah? And the difference is what? Is 1 year difference. I actually thought it was going to be more. But it's 1 year difference. Maybe because I was thinking 10. Doesn't matter. There's an 11th one. So, Mnaka Tertiary, there's not a fucking year that I spent at home. Like, I basically moved out. I moved out and stayed on my own since first year, type of thing. And not just on my own, but stayed in, like, Kasi, type of thing, and not even the nice part of Kasi. So, fine, Kiblomile Township side for maybe one year. And then, here's something that will put you in a more equalish, get more points or whatever. I then stayed on campus. Campus is not gas. Campus is not, I don't know if it's suburban, but it definitely is a bit higher than gas. Because when you're there, you forget your surroundings. You forget them all. The grass is literally greener. Literally. Like, what now about, okay, motherfuckers is mowing the lawn. They're not burning it. They're mowing the lawn. When it gets too high, they burn. I don't know someone coming there to mow the fucking lawn. Do you get what I'm saying? So fine. I was in first year when I got autistic, maybe for second semester and half of the first semester. I'll just say the full 1 year, then taking out the township side, me staying with my grandma. It wasn't like that. I had a separate room, like as in, like people rent at a place, and I was one of the people that went to rent, but I didn't pay because I was family type of thing. Fine. Now, that year I stayed on campus. That's first year. Second year, 2011. What was I staying in 2011? I probably need to check my pictures because I know it's probably there. But I don't recall. I don't recall why I stayed. It's very no, I definitely stayed at my grandma's for a full year. Yeah, no. There I like moved in because the first time it was like temporary, And then 2012 I stayed the same. 2013, yeah. So these 2 years, I was in a semi-suburban, and this semi-suburban adds to the previous 11, so the previous 12, previous 12, because grade 1 to grade 12 years. So that's 14. Reason why we're getting an average. This average is very important for you to understand, during our wokeness. Well, our wokeness is not overnight. It's not when you were in like just primary or just high school. Like that wokeness is very, very important because you had insecurities, you had goals, you went to school and you saw someone with more money and it affected you a particular way. Because just grade 1. Grade 1 it was a matter of that one has an eraser and I don't have one. When I asked for one, they said no, like you don't need one. You get what I'm saying? That's kind of like how it is. As you grow, it starts opening up. Now it's, Papa, I want to join cricket. Cricket is an expensive sport. You can't have that. You have to buy a whole kit. Do you get what I'm saying? That's the part that, like, during that tenure, what was happening? Did you have money, or were you absolutely? That's what you're doing. You're just going to school and coming back, going to school and coming back, doing sports that don't require money without body chest. Like, do you get what I'm saying? Those type of, like, you can come from the bundus, but if you're gonna tell me when I will my hostel and hockey, woman, like, it doesn't sound like you were really coming from the bundus. So you had an idea or black people actually, like, there's black people there and there's black people there. That's the disadvantage or the advantage of being in what I believe we both were in. We were in the middle class section, where whether it's higher or lower or whatever, but we were not the poor section. We were not the ones that we had to start a fire, not because of where we stayed, everybody starting a fire. No, because we can't afford to stay inside, like, that house there that I can see. Do you get what I'm saying? We have to go fetch water from whomever. We have to ask for money. We have to, like, depend on someone's happiness for us to get a pay. Do you get what I'm saying? That's not the reality that we grew up with. With just one parent that's taking care of us, or not even parents, a grandmother, or a tushaga grant. We didn't grow up with that. People grew up with that. A lot of people grew up with that, and my dad is like one of them. And you can see when he's like how his spending is, and the risks that he takes. And all. He knows, or no, man. I've worked hard for the shit that I got, and I'm not gonna risk things like that. And of course, in his situation, I wonder, because he's coming from a worse background or whatever. Would he have looted? Do you get what I'm saying? Would he have looted? But I want to also maintain, irrespective of our backgrounds, man, a high motivation for looting is, like, your belief of how sorted you are in life. Not a matter of whether do you have the money now, but the question of will you have the money. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, are you confident, Uguchi, 5 years from now? Like, do you even make 5-year plans? Do you understand what I'm saying? If you don't make 5-year plans, looting is likely to happen. Because fast cash, fast money is the life. But if you have something in your life that you're like, in 5 years' time, then your life is sorted. You already, even if I lose my job and I stayed without a job for 2 months, I'll be able to come back. Even if it is, I'm coming back from the very beginning. Go nowhere, I graduate. Up the ladder. Like, at the end of the day, that's definitely what will most likely happen. Now, if I were to lose my job for whatever reason that I lose it,
You'd get another one.
I'll have to go and just get another one. It's as simple as that. So, I don't know about a situation or, hey, Yazin, I've been working for ESCOM for the past 6 years. Salary's just been whatever. Of course, ESCOM is a better example because ESCOM gets paid, like, pays the employees quite a lot.
They do.
So, yeah, like, I don't know. I don't believe Indians had the disadvantage of having stayed in the shack and whatnot. And it's very possible that they didn't have that disadvantage because they only stuck together. Yeah. And while
they
that
were
was
treated better. That's the other thing. They were treated better under apartheid. We were treated the worst. And people keep, I see, amnesia. But apartheid wasn't just black and white. It was black, white, brown. Colored people were treated better than black people. Indian people were treated better than black people. We had Bantu education. There's no Indian who had Bantu education. No. It's not true. And the fact that our government refuses to implement laws in line with the past laws, which treated us in three ways. But white is best, then brown, then black. Why don't they just say black, brown here and give us the very same benefits? It's not. It's equality. It's not equity. It's not equitable distribution. But our people are paid, man.
Who's paid?
Politicians,
Yeah.
they sell us out.
The trouble with Bola is that these guys don't do looking into a qualification standard. Like, there's no the finance minister is the finance minister because he holds a master's, a master's in finance and master's in engineering. The person can just be someone from a pharmacist background.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Here is the problem. And the saddest part about it is that the apartheid regime did not have that. They didn't have, it's not like, I checked this other thing, the finance minister during the apartheid era, well, right before the thing, before ANC got in power. That guy was not a politician. He was not a member of a political party. He was employed. He was a finance minister employed, like unaffiliated with NP. That's the guy that was, granted, they still managed to go over his head and fuck up the finances of South Africa, But also, they fuck up the finances because they knew what black people are coming in. Like, hey, Bazangana, fuck up, type of thing. Now try and fix.
It's upsetting, man. It's really upsetting because some of the things that we face because of what our government did. Like, it permeates every aspect of our lives. Companies will have like BE level 1. When you peek inside, it's just an Indian company. Njani. They're empowering the empowered already. Sad. Our people, we have no one else to blame but ourselves.
True. Because even if you took over a corrupt fucking, state or whatever, surely you could have done better. Surely you could have just employed the right people. Every time someone wanted to call to come and give you a bribe, say you're busy. How long? Because obviously the problem becomes, people are afraid to lose their lives, because people kill for
tenders. Yeah. It's really bad. It's really bad, and I really hope like the next generation doesn't have to deal with this. What happened there, it's eye-opening. What happened in KZN, man? I mean, Zulu people pride themselves in being able to fight.
Yeah, because they spend so much time priding themselves and not actually fighting. They're not even 10 generations of like near
Shark.
to Shaka. Not even. Not even. What's the Chicago? No. So they love it. They love it. Me one on one. Oh, let's fight. Nje, let's just fight. But now I love fight. I love fighting like in a very what's this word? Friendly way. Like we decide we're not fighting because we're angry at each other. No, we want to see who's stronger. Let's just fight. Let's just see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. Because now one thing that I'm certain of is vendors will wipe all of us if they just decided it's time to wipe. Those guys are the strongest of us all with everything: genetics, wisdom. Maybe let me say intellect, not wisdom. This thing of unity as well within their tribe. Like but serious, they don't because they'd rather they'd rather like for instance there are two people to employ here. There's a petty person, there's a vendor person, and I'm vendor. And I hate this vendor person because of our past differences. I will employ this vendor person. I'd rather employ this vendor person than another tribe. Do you understand that? That's how they are. That's how they are. They're really very, very strong. And if black people had that type of fucking mentality, we would be able to rule South Africa. As a vendor person, people assume, well, okay, cool. Let's see how he's gonna do it. He's like rejected by vendor people.
Uban.
Hey,
He's vendor.
what do you think Rilson
I
is?
thought he's. What's the other one?
Tell me.
Zonga. Oh, he's vendor. He's rejected by vendor people. Why? Because he's not employing vendor people.
There's nothing that he does for vendor people.
Mm.
There's nothing. I don't even
But
know.
he's not vendor from the Fundus. He's a vendor from Soweto. So
That's
maybe
very
that
possible.
plays a role.
Yeah. Very good point.
And also, the organization is not vendor. ANC is not vendor. You have to employ Xhosa people, Zulu people, Sotho people.
I got you. But it could have done something. If
Because Zuma did that when Zuma was in power. He employed more Zulu people than other cultures, even
that's
though.
why his people will stand behind him, man.
He did do that shame, and they looted. Oh, went back. Ooh. They were not educated. They did not come with a plan. The plan was just to loot. Ha! Yeah, no, he did that. Well, that's why the other provinces didn't join. Okay. Just like, aye, that's your issue. See now Zuma, we don't recognize Zuma usenzeleni. I don't like this whole tribalism thing. Yeah, Bora actually, because it's a setback and we don't realize it's a setback. I don't know until when. Like, it's a major, major, major setback for black people. Because each tribe has unique strengths, you know? If we just all put our intellect together and I'm not saying let's hug it out, world peace, blah 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 blah. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying before you're a Xhosa, you're black. That's how the world sees you. Why don't we see that? Before you are a vendor, you are black. How the Indians see you, they don't see a Zulu person, they just see a black person.
They expect you to translate.
Whatever language.
They hear.
Hey, it doesn't make sense. It really is bora. To be honest, I didn't know that there was tribalism, yes. Until I came to Joburg. I think Cape Town is a really small town when it comes to black people because we're a minority, I guess. In Cape Town, we are. I don't know what it is, such a thing as tribalism. Hey, boo. Because even in varsity, like, I purposely went to, like, I previously,
Okay.
Good job, pal. They sent that hind after us. They're pissed we got the
we were practicing for midnight massive.
No, like, I'm really making, like, there's no way to practice for such things.
Watch the cage! Bouncing the dug in! Open fire!
Come on. Yay. I can only imagine how this is got VAR. Sorry, VR. You guys not even helping me. Yo, hey, you guys suck, bro. Doing all this shit on my own.
BC convoy on the road! Take out those supply trucks! Everyone be free over the enemy! You need to push back the BC reinforcements before we're overrun. Be advised, we have multiple birds in the air. Watch your fire. Enemy dug in around the hillside. We don't have a hope in hell in there if we don't take out those positions. Light them up.
Yeah, you guys expect one motherfucker to do all this stuff. Destroy.
Ripcor's making a hit. Take out those roads. Nice work.
Speedy. Majority speedy. Speedy with different dialects, man. Like it's like Speedy that has just been having sex with everyone. It's quite a lot of Speedies. Speedy people. Because we have different dialects. It's very, very important to understand this. Like a lot of different dialects. They're almost the minority. They're part of the minority. But not Limatonga.
Matongas are the real minority.
Oh, friendly fire. Oh, I didn't know. I wanna it's the blue, but I don't know what it's. What do you guys actually want me to do here?
Hear this song. Feels like the A-class hatch.
Feels. What do you mean feels? What's the thing? What's the name of the car? What is the which band is it?
It says the A-class hatch, starting from 9,000.
So how does the A-class hatch feel like the A-class hatch?
That's what it feels. Oh, that's you out there.
Okay. That's inspired me. That's cool.
You disagree?
That guy was underpaying his people, man. Heavily underpaying his people.
Yeah. Hey!
Now we're just gonna let that shit slide because he did. Heavily underpaying, babes.
Who was he underpaying heavy?
Everyone! I know much of my more than 15k.
I
that lady, and who's that lady now? She's very, very, what's this word? Vocal. She's very vocal when it comes to such, like anything. Right, yeah, that's it. What scandal, or something like that. What again? That lady, like Nagana, someone that old, talking about having the king, you know, ending with 15,000. That shit is common. Because someone complained, or no, guys, you guys are congratulating me for this. Yes. You guys, it's like, there we go. It's like this guy, you guys are congratulating me for this new gig or whatever. Because she moved from one place to a Ferguson Films or whatever. And the raise was not like a raise type of thing. And, oh shit, I didn't know I could do that. I wanted to, oh my gosh, I'm busy fucking up the base here. Well, I must land. So how do I land? L1 then. Can you want to through teacher? Unfortunately, we can't speak of it. People are not allowed to speak about the Jakarta now because of how low they are and things like that. And they're told when they speak up, yeah, I remember this part. When they speak up about low pay, basically what we're told, imagine. Oh fuck. Why would you hold on when this thing is fucking falling?
Somehow Perseus knew. Sam, Mel, okay?
It's upside down, guys. Are we really gonna survive this shit? This guy is changing shit. This is not possible. I would have been long gone. Really? Guys, no ways.
Still with us? Think we can call this a success soon? At least the nuke will go off. More importantly, we got intel on Perseus.
Listen,
Told you we
what
had a
is
job to do. It ain't done yet, not by a long way.
Fracture jaw trophy end. Oh, I'm getting so many trophies. It's so nice. I never get trophies. Last time I got trophies was
Bell remote
God,
encrypted intel in Vietnam and is almost finished decoding it.
Anything useful in there?
Some names apparently. Possible leads. Park is trying to connect the dots.
We don't have much time. Does the team know about our mishap?
No, but it was connected to one of those names from Bell. They'll find out soon enough.
You won't let that happen. Don't say anything.
come here.
That's never been a problem for me.
Sorry, my cousin was showing them. His
Sorry.
wife is now on TikTok.
We finished analyzing the names of our clients. One in particular stands out. Anton Volkov. He's a Russian arms dealer working out of East Berlin. I admit it, his connection to Perseus comes as a surprise.
We've got killer capture orders on Volkov. If we can't get to Perseus, we'll get to his men. Close off his resources, force him out of hiding. Mason and Woods are still wrapping up business in Kiev. Which means Volkov is ours. Gear up, move out.
MI6 has been tracking Volkov for several years.
It is my
It is my strong preference that we attempt to capture rather than kill him. He holds answers to a great many questions.
Your preference has been noted, Agent Park.
Side missions optional. In addition to your next mission, the optional side missions, operational raid cycles, and optional chaos. You unlock that now available on the evidence board. But I already did this. Why is the launch mission still there? Oh, that's the next mission. So I already did this.
MI6
spent the last year tracking a group of embedded Soviet agents within multiple European
That's
governments.
loud.
These agents
Could be strategically positioned to set up a larger Soviet plan for Europe.
During a recent
operation, we acquired information about this group's structure. There are three unidentified key agents leading, and their handler is the Soviet major Vadim Rudnik, a name previously connected to Perseus.
We have
Rudnik's position, and he move on. But if we don't first identify his three lead agents, we risk losing our chance to take all of the embedded agents down.
Check out our list
of suspects here.
Special evidence
you find on missions will help identify the three lead agents.
I'd
advise figuring out who they are before going after Rudnik.
Special pieces of evidence that contain clues to the spy ring suspects are hidden inside missions. Oh, man.
Look at this, I'll show you something. Can you
Sweet.
screen grab and see?
As well as one phone.
Soundtrack is, it's something like the X-Files soundtrack. Yeah, please listen to her voice note.
That until you
That
find
until you find him
treasure
Man's
trove.
treasure trove.
Phoenix murder suspect
We have, for a short while.
unregistered
We share a
civilian.
common
interest.
Though to be frank,
Though
he's
to be
not
frank,
the
he's
most
not the
pleasant
most
person
pleasant
I've
person
worked with.
I've worked with.
Will you tell me?
Will you tell me?
After we dug it up,
After we dug it up, you spent 2 full hours
decrypting
decrypting everything inside.
You seem to think
You seem to think
Volkov
Volkov was the name to pay attention to.
Are you feeling
Are
all
you
right,
feeling
Belle?
all right, Belle?
That's one of the
That's
reasons
one of the
we
reasons we
wanted
wanted
you
you
on
on
this
this
team.
team.
Not even the
Not even the
CIA's
CIA's best
cryptographers
cryptographers
been
been
able
able
to
to crack
crack
that dossier.
You're special,
You're
Belle.
special, Belle.
But it also sounds
But it
like
also
you need
sounds
a
like
nap.
you need a nap.
My pleasure.
My pleasure.
Can you talk to them?
Nice work producing that name.
That name, Belle.
Did I ever see his
Did
face?
I ever see his face?
No.
No.
Photo on the board
Photo on the board is all we have, and it's
more than 20
more
years
than
old.
20 years old. Yeah, he's
Handsome man.
Handsome man.
I hope the years
I hope the
aren't
years
kind.
aren't kind.
I think you want this
I think you want this one.
You bound some checks
Found
again?
some checks again?
Elections?
Elections?
Here to entertain
Here
you.
to entertain you.
You being funny?
You being funny?
Did we not just
Did we not just go through this?
Look,
Look,
I could say so
I
many
can say
things
so
right
many
now.
things right now.
No,
No,
forget about it.
forget about it.
It's good.
It's good.
Hey,
Hey,
I'm not gonna judge.
I'm not gonna judge.
You might have been red.
You might have been
once,
red
but
once, but
you did us right. in
You
the
did us
war.
right in the war.
Maybe sometimes
Maybe
you
sometimes you
gotta
gotta be on the
wrong
wrong
side
side first.
Am I right?
Am I right?
What? I was a part of the enemy.
Only when they tell
Only
me
when
not
they
to.
tell me not to.
This assignment,
This assignment,
I'm mostly gonna run
I'm
the
mostly
shop.
gonna run the shop.
Whatever you guys need,
Whatever you guys need,
I'll make sure you
I'll
have.
make sure you have it.
You see, I got a
You
list
see,
of
I got a list of
connections
connections
longer
longer
than
than the Great Wall.
Adler needs it.
Adler
I
needs
can
it,
procure it.
I can procure it.
No exceptions.
No exceptions.
Sure, I could get
Sure,
that.
I could get that.
No problem.
No problem.
Come again.
Come again.
All these people, there's a question here. Volkov. Sounds plain zero.
Call in. I'm mistaken.
We can try. Oh, mistake.
Hmm?